You've been through a lot, and it might seem like no matter how much you talk about it and process these different traumas or incidents that you've been through in your life, like it just never goes away. You still feel the panic, you still feel the anxiety or the depression or whatever's coming up for you in your body. But that's why I use brain spotting. Brain spotting is this amazing technique that can help you move trauma from the hindbrain, which is back here, to the prefrontal cortex, which is our online thinking brain. So what happens when we experience trauma is it gets kind of stored in our brain, if you think about it like a little capsule, and it's back here in the hindbrain and it bounces around. And that hindbrain is a very primitive part of the brain. It's what we refer to as the lizard brain. It's the part of the brain that is just there to protect you. But that part of the brain also can't tell time, it can't tell space. It only knows that it needs to create these reactions in your body to protect you. So the way that brain spotting works, just in a very short, condensed version of an explanation, is what we do is we bring up that felt sense in the body. And so I've used the example of a car accident. Every time, this person, they got in a car accident and it was very traumatic. So every time they get into the car or they start to drive, they start to feel tense, right? Tightness in the shoulders, tightness in the chest, feeling like they're going to throw up, tightness in their throat, and their heartbeat starts racing, and it's very uncomfortable. And so what we do is we pull up that feeling in the body, and we find a brain spot, which is connected with our eyes, and I use a pointer, and I help the person find a brain spot where they feel that a little bit more intensely. And then we do some deep focus processing. They also listen to bilateral music, which is, on headphones. It's music that goes from one ear to the other. And it helps move that trauma piece. And so during that deep focus processing, you don't even have to talk. That's why this technique is so great, because sometimes we don't really want to talk about all of the memories and all of the things that are coming up. Once the person is on the brain spot, they allow the thoughts to come up. They don't try to judge them or change them. The amazing thing about us as humans is that our brains and our bodies know exactly what we need to heal. We just have to give them, the right tools and help them get to that place. So that's what brain spotting does, is it helps you do that processing that needs to happen in order to close the loop, in order to move the trauma from the hindbrain to the prefrontal cortex, so that you don't have that felt sense in the body anymore. It's a sense of freedom. It's a sense of allowing you to get on with your day and enjoy the things that you want to enjoy in your life without being bogged down by these negative feelings, by panic, by stress, by anxiety or depression. It's amazing, and I'm so glad to be able to offer it to my clients. And one of my clinicians is also trained in this area so that we can bring this to you. So if you're interested in finding out how brain spotting can be helpful in your couples therapy or in your individual therapy to help improve your overall well-being and also to improve your relationship, go ahead and click that button, book a consultation, and we're happy to speak with you about it more.